I like walking in parades. It's people watch as you're walking around. Like, people are looking at you, but at the same time, you're looking out at all the people. And, like, the people you're walking with, you can be like, hey, look at that guy. It's fun stuff. Earlier this year on Memorial Day, actually, to promote a musical that I was in, we were just, walking around singing songs from our musical that we were in. That was kind of fun. Trying to splice together, different dance while we were, also maintaining forward movement. It was a fun time. So I guess the lesson here is be in parades. I've been in literally dozens of parades, but 90% of those times have been as a member of a marching band. And marching band, being in a parade in a marching band is very different from not being in a marching band and being in a parade where you just walk around and be like, hey, what's up? So now we're gonna grin and bar it, and yeah, it's like a curved jump rope type thing. Silly mini game, but this is notable because a screenshot from this mini game was the first thing that I ever saw out of Mario Party 7. Like, 3 had just happened, and they had announced Mario Party. That's kind of a thing that they did. Like, from the release of Mario Party to the release of Mario Party, I want to say 7 or 8, a Mario Party came out every year. And every year at E3, they'd show up in Mario Party. It never really, it never really, turned on in my brain that they were releasing one every year. Or I just didn't notice. So every year I would be like, whoa, there's a new Mario Party, wow! And then, they show off screenshots for 7, and I'm like, 8-player mode. This completely changes everything. And by that I mean, it changes some things. What can I say? The fact that this round is taking longer than I expected. I noticed, most of your typical Mario Party rounds will last, about an hour. Of course, I'm trimming them down a bit by the fact that it's just me against some computers, and I know what I'm doing, so I'm skipping dialogue and minigame explanations. And hey, thanks for running into my trap. That might have actually had some profound effect, because it essentially stopped them from stopping on a happening space. I think only one happening space has been landed on so far. I don't remember who it was. So we're playing this mini-game for the 4th or 5th time. Thanks for the money. As you know, it's really hard living in this town. And I always like to buy the most expensive thing, but gotta get that running star. The most expensive thing on there is pretty awesome. Someone lands on it, you basically just flat out steal a star from them. So it's pretty cool in that respect, but not worth it because it's just one space. Oh, more multiplayer Bowser minigames. Just please let it not be Funsticle Course again. Or is it all coins this time? I wasn't paying attention again. Really gotta stop doing that. Why? Stupid Bowser. Stupid Wheel of Whimsy. Yeah, that's what they call the minigame wheel, by the way. Wow! Wow!
Finish!
Well, Bowser, you were quite successful this time around. What if that thing functioned as a race? Oh, it was just half. So if it was all coins, it'd be kind of cool. Then they would basically just reset coins for everyone. It would be like Bowser Revolution. If Bowser Revolution, instead of making everyone's coins equal, it just made everyone's coins equal to 0. be called Bowser's Super Cool Coin Multiplier. And you're like, awesome. And then you land on it, and he's like, 2, 8, 0. Everyone gets 0 coins. But yeah, wouldn't it be cool if that Funsticle course Gargomesh was instead of race? And like, the further you, the closer you got to first, the more like hits you got on Bowser, and then once he like lost all his HP, he's like, oh no! And then all the coins that he stole from other events and Bowser minigames and all that just like, get doled out as if it were a battle minigame. That'd be cool. So we got stars getting handed out left and right, but I have nothing to worry about because I've gotten 5 of them. Gotta say, these recorded Mario parties seem to lean one way or another. Either I completely crush the competition, or I'm like, I might have a chance, and then the RNG just completely bones me over. Those have been the only different events so far. Then we got mic minigames. Mics only appear as 1v3 minigames in 6, however in 7, they can appear as 1v3 and 4-player minigames, and I gotta say, I actually have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Roll. Punch. Rotate. Oh.
Finish!
That was really easy. They were pretty close to winning, too. Hooray for having no idea what I'm doing! Those might be some of the most rare minigames, because, well, for starters, 1v3 doesn't happen that often, and mic minigame also doesn't happen that often. A lot of times, if you're actually using a mic, which clearly I'm not, they'll actually have a thing where there'll just be secret stuff that you can say, like maybe one that could have been like, uppercut, or Falcon Punch, and secrets, something different would happen like that. That was a thing in 6, I'm not sure if it's a thing in 7. But as you can see, it's not really accessible if you're using the controller like I am. Pretty sure there's a setting in Dolphin to use the microphone, like the one that I'm using to, talk to you during this recording, as the actual GameCube microphone. So maybe I'll see if I can, activate that for the next time I'm playing 6 or 7, which I've already gone through 6 or 7. And those are the only... There are 2 out of 3 entire games in the GameCube library that use the microphone. The other of which is called Odami, which is a weird pinball RTS hybrid. It's bizarre, and I've not played it, but I own it for some reason. It came with like a clip that goes on your controller, so you have like this microphone stick thing hanging off the end of your controller. It's kind of funny. Instead of a headset, which is commonplace in games today. I think the 360 for the longest time flat out came with one. I don't know if any of the current consoles do that though. Ooh, vacuum. So those blue orbs are actually character specific. That's like most of the time different characters don't have special effects in Mario Party. However, in this one, they do. There's different character-specific orbs. That one is Wario and Waluigi specific. There's a Mario and Luigi specific one, and Fireball, where you just have fireballs flying around you, and whenever you run into someone, you throw a fireball at them and steal coins. The one for me that I think is particularly OP belongs to, I believe it's Boo and Dry Bones. It's called the Magic Wand Orb. For 2 straight turns, you turn invisible, which makes you invisible to those traps, which are the red orbs. And it doubles your dice block rolls, which is pretty freaking awesome. Toad and Toadette get triple shrooms, which is basically you get mushroom power for 3 turns, which is also pretty awesome. Then there's some lame ones like Yoshi and Birdo have like egg ones, where it's just like each space you go, you get 3 coins. Certainly useful, not as awesome as certain other things. Now, talking about, I really can't talk about character-specific items without mentioning how awesome character-specific items in Mario Kart Double Dash were. That's about pretty much all I have to say on the matter, is that they exist and they're awesome. Some of them appeared in later installments, but most of them didn't. That was the thing that I really liked about the... They just have us trade coins and we had the same amount of coins. It's hilarious. That's the thing I really appreciated about the GameCube. Like, of course, you know, they had the new installments for each, you know, series that, you know, has the one per console generation rule, which they did, but for each one, it wasn't, you know, enough to just be like Super this or this 64. It was crap. I'm busy talking and couldn't do the thing. You gotta follow the sequence with the lights, and I get shocked when I already lost. Yeah, it wasn't enough to, you know, have Super this or this 64. Instead, it was like this Double Dash or, you know, this Sunshine. It was just like they would come up with something and just have a unique twist on it. That's something I really like.
Finish! Time!
Wow. What a waste of time. Alright, so we finally made it to the final turn, and Bowser Time has yet to have had any real impact on any of us, which is sad, really. You know, I remember, see, character-specific orb, and use it as a Mario, so that orb is essentially useless. Sad, really. So we gotta play this minigame again. He mentions going to the AAA club. Does that mean we're in the minor leagues now? I wonder which affiliate we're a part of. What was I talking about? Completely forgot. Oh, hey, look. I have successfully made the bonus stars completely trivial. Because I am leading by 5. The bonus stars were trivial a while ago. And I'm not going to land on the other team's space because that would just be silly. They got a significantly better roll than I got on my other golden mushroom activations. Just get tons of ones like a idiot. Oh well. You know, I sure am glad I had the computer minigame skipped, because I guess I already mentioned this previously, but yeah, this was a whole bunch of extra footage of me just being like, man, this sure is taking a while. And you don't want to watch that. Come on, I hope you guys get some more stars, just to make this look like it was slightly competitive. Although I must say I did really stink it up in the first couple of mini-games. At least I made it look like I wasn't gonna wipe the floor with them.
Hey, Stinky!
Gotta throw another one of those in for the road. So, go your 6 spaces and we can play another minigame and wrap this up. And I'm rambling because I still can't remember what tangent I was off on just a few minutes ago before I played that minigame. That was a matching minigame and they screwed it up so they lost money. And ending this round with a rather pedestrian 4-player minigame. I call it pedestrian because we're walking.
Go!
starts off easy. It's hard because soon enough it'll be going really fast. These things that shock you will basically mean that if you touch them, you'll be shocked for long enough that you'll be careening off the edge. So try to not do that. So I'm just gonna keep doing this thing where I go backwards. Didn't even really need to do that much. I'm the best! Yeah, I know that's something Luigi says, but come on, Luigi is the best. Even if he doesn't say, hey, Stinky. Oh boy, it's the results screen. I'm so excited. I wonder who's gonna win. Ignore the fact that I have an exorbitant amount of stars. This is really intense, guys. I have no idea who's gonna emerge victorious in this sucker. So we got minigame happening and running. I'm gonna say I got 2 out of 3. Let's see if I'm right about that one. Click, click, booyah! Alright, so we got Action Star. Come on, everyone knows what it's actually called. So yeah, they got a star. And did I use enough mushrooms to get running? Yes, I did. Lucky me. Oof, who's winning? Oh my gosh, this is so stressful. I'm crazy. Wow! Everybody act surprised for me, please. We're superstars. Double-digit stars. Look at my cool inverse muscles. Waluigi. Alright, I spent 100 coin shops. I had a tie for Orb Star. Decimated the competition for minigame. Only got running by 2 spaces. I had red by 4. The captain spaces were landed on 3 times. I don't remember anyone landing on a mic space. Didn't even get to talk about them. It's just like, hey, here's a really easy minigame to double your coins. It would be a lot faster for me to just come in and double your coins. So you get your cruise mileage points, and you buy stuff, and yada yada yada, but you don't really care about that. That's Mario Party 7. See you guys next time for... do I want to use the Mario Party something joke again? Oh, why not? Mario Party something. See you guys then.